All right, so definitely new to this, so bear with me as I go through the process. My name is James, 44 years old, and what I'm doing is I'm starting a little bit of a video diary, and I'm labeling this video diary "Losing Weight with Video Games and Vaping." So recently, I've been to the doctors and just regular routine checkup, blood work, and they said that my A1C levels were a little too high. And basically, that's what kind of sets you in the motion of pre-diabetes to diabetes. So I need to not only cut back and watch what I eat, but also join a good workout regimen. And now, also, one of the other things is I have a huge, huge sweet tooth. Always have, probably always will. But the big thing is I need to get my weight down. Now, I'm doing this as a recording, not only so that way I can kind of track my progress, see how things go, but hopefully for anyone else out there who has a problem or has had problems losing weight and think that they can't do it, maybe this will also help them. Now, the reason why I'm saying that I'm doing this with video games and vaping is, again, with as far as my sweet tooth, I have to drastically cut back on anything sugar, which of course your body converts sugar to carbohydrates. So I need to cut back on pretty much all carbs. My doctor said literally 60 grams per meal. That's it, no more. And this is also going to be for a 6-month process. So, well, just under 6 months. So right now it's currently July, middle of July, and I'm going to be going back in for blood work in December. But in the meantime, instead of going to the gym, going outside, and running, because unfortunately it's been 100 plus degrees for the past 2 weeks. I am not going out walking or running in that. But also with the gym, it adds up. You have your initial starting fee, you have your monthly fees, then on top of it, constant trips back and forth. So you're looking at gas, traffic, everything else. What I'm going to be doing is strictly at home. Now, granted, you have the PlayStation Move, you have a couple games on the Switch. I don't have access to that, unfortunately. I'm on a budget, so I'm actually going to be using the Xbox 360. Now, with the 360, you can pick one up at GameStop, maybe at a flea market somewhere, fairly inexpensive, fairly cheap. I'd say $60 or less. Now, with that, that's pretty much your startup fee to just about any gym, let alone your yearly maintenance fee, which is going to end up being the same. Also, if you are or have someone who has pro membership access, go ahead, give them their information so that way you at least get a little bit more of a discount when you go in there. Now, there's a couple games that I'm going to be Now, also with the Xbox 360, there's the Kinect. If you're not familiar with it, basically it tracks your motion and makes sure you're performing the moves right on the screen. So with that, which you can also get at GameStop. Unfortunately, they don't have them new anymore because, well, I mean, that came out, I don't know, 10 plus years ago. So yeah, I'm not going to find them now. But if anything, you can still pick them up used. Used, they're like $12, $13. And again, if you get somebody with a pro membership to go into GameStop with you, you can get it for a few more dollars off. Now, most of the Kinect games right now, because it's the end of the game life cycle, most of those games are going to be very, very cheap. I picked up Dance Central, Dance Central 2, Dance Central 3, Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2012, along with 3 of the Zumba games, and I spent under $20. So you look at the system, $60, get the Kinect, add another $10, $12 to that, then I'd say almost $20 for the 3, 6, 8 games that I picked up. I mean, right there, you're under $100, and I'm going to be using that throughout the next 5, 6 months, probably longer, especially if things go extra well, to lose weight. And with that, I'm going to be doing it in the convenience of my own home. So I don't have to run out. I don't have to fight traffic. I don't have to fight for equipment when going to the gym. I actually used to belong to Planet Fitness a while ago, and literally, unless I went in there at 3 o'clock in the morning, it was constantly packed, and I had to wait and wait and wait, which really interrupted the workout. So this I'm going to be doing at home on my own. Now, at various points, I'm gonna end up embarrassing myself, record myself while playing, just so that way you can see that I am doing this, and I can reflect back and see that I'm doing this. My son, who's a little adorable brat, gotta love him, pain in the butt, but love him anyway. He's going every now and then. He's gonna be doing some of the camera work. Every now and then, my wife's gonna be doing some of the camera work, but she's also kind of going to be joining in on this initiative as well, because she's also overweight. She has some health issues, can't go out walking, especially in extreme heat or extreme cold. So she's going to be kind of joining in every now and then. So you may see her on camera. She may be behind the camera. Don't know. But either way, kind of expected. Now, that's the exercise part. With the vaping part, again, as I mentioned before, I have an extremely huge sweet tooth. Now, granted, this is years and years ago, and I've had to cut myself off of it, but I was literally on a 2 donut a day minimum habit. May not seem like much, but yeah, it adds up real quick. Now, I'm going to be using vaping to substitute my cravings for sweet tooth. So, with that, granted, I'm not saying that it's for everyone. I'm not recommending it's for everyone. I'm not saying it's a healthy lifestyle or healthy life choice unless you are a smoker. Me, I am a former smoker, and I switched from smoking to vaping a while ago. And I kind of weaned myself off of it. Still have a lot of my old devices, and also recently picked up a new one. But with vaping, there's a lot of flavors out there that are fruit flavor, dessert flavor, a variety of things. So I'm primarily going to be sticking with a lot of the fruit flavors and a lot of the dessert flavors. So that way I get at least that sweet taste to kind of compensate for not being able to eat pastries, eat donuts, eat cake. Actually, I'm not even supposed to eat fresh fruit because of the natural sugar in the fruit, because that can actually, even with everything else, that can kind of counterbalance everything if I'm not watching the carb count. So not only so with that, each time I do a video where I go, I exercise, I'm also going to be kind of giving a perspective on different vape flavors. So that way, if you decide, if you are an ex-smoker or you are a smoker and you're looking to kind of kick that habit, then sure, we can go ahead. I'll at least give you my opinion. I'm not saying that everybody's going to like the juices that I try or the juices that I like, because everyone's taste buds are different. You could have one bottle of juice, same device, 3 people take a puff off the same thing. One person likes it, the other two, one thinks it's disgusting, the third person, who knows, they're probably about ready to throw up, because not every flavor is for everybody. But at least this way you know kind of some of the flavors that are out there. And maybe if you're looking to switch from smoking to vaping, it'll kind of help give you an idea of, oh, okay, you know what, I might want to try that. So with every exercise video, I'm going to have not only me embarrassing myself exercising, all of the chub flapping around, so don't mind me, but I'm also going to mention a particular vape flavor that I'm going to try and give my opinion of it on camera. So I'm not going to try and keep this video very long, especially considering it's 6 a.m. and I'm in the office. Also need to get back to work because I'm taking a short break to do this video. But yeah, so that's where things are. This process is going to be, I'm going to be doing this at least once a week, maybe a couple times a week. exercise on camera with video games. So, like I said, on this budget, under $100, I've more than covered a gym membership, initial starting fee, and monthly fees going to a gym to do cardio when I can do it in the comfort of my own home. And actually, this way, save money in comparison to going to the gym. Um, and also covering the vape flavors so that way, hope again, like I said, this is not only just for my reflection, but this as well as future videos I'm going to be posting online so that hopefully this will help not only just me and not only my wife, but anybody out there who's viewing them. Because I've been heavy most of my life, here and there, on and off. Granted, I've not saying I've been out of shape, but I've been heavy, and that in itself really isn't good. And at my age, unfortunately, it does start taking its toll soon. So here's step one to turning things around, and let's see how things go. Hopefully things go well. If things are going well and extremely well, even after the 5 to 6 months, I may keep this channel going. Because if enough people start watching, enough people start following, enough people need me to keep going just to help motivate them, then you know what? I'm willing to put in the time because it's not a whole lot of time for me, and anything that helps people who need help, it's all worthwhile. Now, so with this, I'm going to go ahead and end things here. Wish me luck. Welcome to the journey. And at this point, keep your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground.